And here we all are. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! The locked room murder mystery. What the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns out positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. Lol. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes you look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? Crying face. He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Dude, he's not gonna hit me with an owo or an uwu. I'll see you all down there. I think this was before the invention of the owo and uwu. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah,
What the heck?
I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt. One of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. She was stronger than everyone. Though I don't say anyone I know. I don't know many people. Makoto's not like the fucking president, alright? He's not like a famous president. He doesn't know many people. She was the strongest person there was. Give her some respect. And yet someone killed her. You die with a smile on her face? And that person is here. That person is one of us? Get to it. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I got through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close. It felt it began its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. I'm not looking forward to this one. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be lonely. You say that like it's not your fault, and we're all that's left. It's not your fault that we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtains opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. You wanna save? Yeah. Boy, this puts me in a bad mood. Skills! My skills, of course. Lost in thought. Increase the time limit for each phase. Oh! Nice. That gives me some leeway for when I fuck up. Ambidextrous. Oh, I learned this. Allows you to lock on to 2 statements at once? What does that mean? Do I lock on to 2 statements? I don't have the points for this. Increase bullet capacity? Oh, I like that, actually. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. That's good. A focus gauge recovers more quickly. I don't really focus. I don't really use the focus gauge. Recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate. I don't really use that one. Am I gonna lock on to 2 statements? I don't know. I feel like I've been doing just fine. I don't really understand it anyway, so whatever. It's good enough.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
All right, here it goes.
Your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only then I'll punish
Same
everyone
rules.
beside.
Same
Now
rules.
Then.
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
Deja vu?
The one who killed Sakura
Is someone in this room?
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Is likely one of them. I agree. I'm fine with killing either of those three, Aoi.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Ooh. Make your arguments. Aoi's account. What was Aoi's account?
It was one of you.
Probably.
One of you killed Sakura.
Probably. Definitely.
And what reason do you have for saying
I would prefer if I killed Sakura.
Because you
If,
all had a
as opposed to
motive.
Aoi killing Sakura.
You hated her.
Yeah. Aoi's account?
Is that it?
Technically. Wait, what is Aoi's account? I need to check real quick. Aoi's account. The notes to those three, asking them to meet her in the rec room. She had slid these notes underneath each person's door room. That's Aoi's account. That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, the note. The note. That's right there. That was the note.
You can get.
That's where the note goes. Yeah. Easy. Concrete reason why Hina suspects them.
It was one of you.
Nope. I forgot how to fast
One
forward.
of you killed Sakura.
I forgot how to fast forward.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Whoops.
Because you
B.
all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No!
Low.
How do I shoot past this? How do I shoot past those things? Fuck! I don't know how to shoot past the words. That's such a hard word to hit.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do?
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Got it! Oh, hit it on the side. It was B. Thank you. But, yeah, thanks. How do I shoot through those words? What button is that? Do any of you know that button?
Suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Is the silencer? I don't know what the silencer is. That's the problem. I don't know what the silencer button is.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. No one knows what button the silencer is. Yeah. Does that mean one of them did it? Something like a trigger and a right. Trigger and right? Two combinations? Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is
Well, right bumper
absolutely
does
guilty.
that. Is this silencer?
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
Check the controls. It gives me
At least one
PC
of you was
controls.
lying.
Why fires the bullet? The contradiction? What about the pocket trash from Hero?
That Sakura, there's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
This one?
I-
You have the
that's
fucking
wrong.
thing. It's probably A?
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Hero's so sus. I hope it's Hero. Or Toko. Or Byakuya. Or all three of them. I hope all three of them were in on it. And I get to kill all of them.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
How many pieces of candy did she give Sakura, though?
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
I've been dealing them out on the black market.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Huh?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but...
This is sus.
She gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Forever ago.
When did she give it to you?
Oh, so Aoi's going in.
The last time you saw Sakura
Aoi's
was...
going fucking in.
when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
She didn't have the box then. But Hiro, what your hero said can't be right, because Sakura only had gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved the candy too much to share. Hiro got the candy from Hina when Sakura got that candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Dude, he's already lying.
Damn it!
Dude, this is gonna be like the easiest case ever.
I mean, what I meant was,
What the fuck is happening? Like, what is happening right now?
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
What?
Why the sudden hostility?
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so... Are you dumb? Yeah, you are dumb, actually. That's one of your characteristics.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
Why are you lying?
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostile.
Oh, the classic you whatever you said at me, you're that thing.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
There's a shining message, even B, her
At
name and the
At the
thing.
crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood.
Why
right?
do you know that? How do you know that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about.
No. Dude, it's so him. It's so he wasn't allowed in the room. We barred him and Toko from ever entering the room. He never could have investigated this. Why does he know this? It's so him. What the fuck?
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
I feel like this case is meant to be obvious, because all of the other ones have been like, oh, very clever killers. They're doing the shit, you know? They're like, but sometimes, like, they have yet to, like, it's never who you'd expect it to be, which is why there would be one case where it's exactly who you would expect it to be.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
But his handwriting is fucking good. I obviously can fake it, but...
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body.
When we found it, I fucking eagle-eyed Superman used my X-ray vision on the slot that was across the room.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Dude, he's fucking dead.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Well, huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine and the dying message in it, it was above the magazine shelf, on the magazine shelf, on.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense.
He's just like
does it?
forming a string of lies. What the f-
Doesn't make sense?
Of course he would be a terrible liar if he killed because he's dumb.
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Yeah. Make your argument. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Nope.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Dun dun dun.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Yeah. That's not
When
a contradiction,
I
though.
pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
It does not. It does not. Do I gotta absorb a bullet? He said that the dying message was... He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine? It was on the magazine
I can
shelf.
tell you exactly when I found the dying...
Wait. Is this the right thing? Magazine... What do I have? Magazine dying message. On the magazine shelf, one magazine has been put back upside down. Inside the magazine has your name written on it.
Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
True.
When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Wait, he only says one thing. Do I gotta absorb? Wait, I must have to absorb one of Kyoko's
exactly what I
messages.
found when Ogre's body was discovered.
and I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had
probably.
begun. I found
the investigation-
magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
No, this one.
When I pulled it out,
Got it.
I saw.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Right? This one? It's one of the first one or the second one. He said the body at the time. Where was the magazine? Magazine
I
shelf.
can tell you exactly when I found
The dying.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
Fuck the.
And I can tell you when I found the dying, it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Dude, fuck the.
Pulled it out.
I saw her.
Oh, what was A? I pressed A.
What I
A
said
must be
makes
the
total
silencer thing.
sense.
Oh my god. Maybe A is the silencer button. Where was the magazine? The magazine was on the
I can tell
magazine
you
shelf.
Exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
No! Oh, you fucking
And
thing.
I can tell you when
I found it was only
Pisses
after
me off.
the investigation.
I found the magazine
This
tucked
pisses
away
me
on
off.
the magazine shelf.
I'm losing
When I pulled it
time.
out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I hate this. I hate this. At least on the upside, I figured out what the silencer
I can tell
button
you
is.
Exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
That was a fucking clusterfuck.
When
Hey,
Sakura's
upside,
body was
we got
found,
the silencer.
That magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
We got the silencer. We're figuring out the controls slowly but surely.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Sip the tea. But it's water, it's not tea. Tea is disgusting, as is coffee.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
When I wrote it.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Yeah, fucking go at him,
He's
Owie.
just trying to confuse
Go
us.
at him.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Fucking give him a flying elbow, a fucking Superman punch across the fucking room.
Yeah?
Actually, you're standing right next to him.
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
No, because her hand was clean.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message, because her hands were clean. Her fingers were clean. Ooh, yeah. Whoa!
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
You're wrong. You're a fucking idiot.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Holy fuck, he's got so many messages.
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I don't know how to counter this.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
I don't know how to counter this. I don't know the button. Oh my fucking god. I don't know how to counter that. There's a way to counter that, and I don't know how. Shift. I'm not playing on a keyboard. I'm playing on a controller.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
I might have to start playing this game on fucking mouse and keyboard.
Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
What?
I could just reach over and press it on keyboard.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because Because I killed her!
Damn! You're admitting to killing her?
Just let me explain what happened.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
You're a shut the fuck up, Byakuya. No one's talking to you.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Oh, you fucking idiot. She said she literally went on a tirade about how she's gonna fucking 1v1 Monokuma and take his ass to school.
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
You fucking cunt.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
So you fucking hit her again? Where's the second bottle come into play?
I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
He didn't kill her. He knocked her out and then someone else killed her.
I can't believe you!
Nah. He's a fucking idiot. But he didn't kill her. He hit her over the head because he's a fucking idiot, but someone else came in and then hit her again.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me.
Story
boil
ain't
me,
done.
Do whatever you want.
He's a fucking idiot.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's
it doesn't
story.
explain the locked door, doesn't explain anything.
What are you talking about?
Explains
What
how
else
he's
could
a
there be?
fucking idiot, but
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
multiple things.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case
Weird.
closed.
Weird. Fuck Hiro, though. He fucking put her in a position to be killed. So what was that Hiro doesn't make sense? What would he have to do after writing the message? It doesn't make sense. Why he picked Toko? Why didn't he with the magazine? Wait, what? Why did he pick Toko? Why didn't he use Sakura's finger? Why the magazine was hidden? I don't know. This one?
That's true. Everything you just said.
It's not him?
It
No.
doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Someone
Why would
came
you
in
take
after
the
the
time
fact.
to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Yeah, also someone was in the locker. Someone was in the locker this entire time. This is happening.
Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
Dude, what if it is Toko? Toko's fucking like hiding in there, and then it's like he write Toko's name, and she's just like, what the fuck? Like she like Hiro knocks her out, leaves, and then Toko he kills Sakura, looks at the message on the magazine, it says her name, and he's just like, oh dude, what the fuck?
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words,
You.
at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Toko! Someone who wouldn't have liked a fucking Toko!
I got it!
Toko would have been pissed!
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to
Dude,
hide the
I was
magazine
right.
other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Dude, he fucking called her out. This is when the imposter gets booted out of the airlock. Despite doing nothing wrong, they still get called out and was right. This is exactly the situation.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. did.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Ooh. Alright, see you later, Ottoman. Thanks for chilling.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we
I
go
already know
through
what
it once
happened.
more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Want me to assemble a
Just tell
magazine?
us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Kyoko's examination summary, the status of Sakura's body, the yellow powder.
I didn't...
Wait. Status of Sakura's body. Was found dead, seated in a chair with blood. Yeah. What else was I holding? Yellow powder, the powder found on her foot, and the summary. 2 blows to the head, not 1. They're all relevant, sort of. Oops. I would say
I grabbed
this
the
one.
Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind.
Yeah.
Before she could do anything.
That did happen.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yep, there's the examination
Just
summary.
once.
Right there. That
After
one.
the first swing, the bottle shattered.
Right. Examination. Yeah, this is the one. That one right there.
She went limp.
He's too dumb to be the killer? Yeah,
Isn't
but
it
if
obvious?
Hiro's not too dumb to be the
Hiro
killer.
really is the
His
killer.
stupidity is exactly why he would be a killer. He's too stupid to get away with being a killer. Like if that was Chihiro, dead. Chihiro would have died. Something proves that her wound's on the head.
I didn't
Like
want
he
to, but
lucked out
I did it.
that Hiro, he lucked out that Sakura was a fucking absolute fucking unit.
Hit her from behind.
And you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
He's lucky that she's such
No,
a unit
it's
that she
wrong.
survived it. That's the only reason he got away with it.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
2? Dos?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once.
I'm
How could she have
Byakuya.
2 wounds?
I hate Byakuya.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
The
Was
weight of the
attacked
bottle.
Twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
The weight.
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
They were heavier.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Oh, there's 2 bottles. I didn't realize they were all equally spaced. There are 2 bottles. I didn't even notice that.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
I thought it was a weird pattern, but I didn't notice they were just like all spaced equally distant apart from each other and 2 were missing.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yeah.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Equidistance.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
They were all spaced equidistance apart, probably, is the answer. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be, it's the object that Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Oh, a chess piece. Hangman's Gambit. Chess piece. There we go. Chess piece. This is a C. C-H-E. I need an E. E! Can I collect these in any order? Chess. Chess. P. E. E.
Now I understand.
I'm so smart. I am so smart.
That's it. The chess pieces.
I am a detective. All right, everyone,
Inside
empty your
each
pockets.
bottle,
Let's see
there
who's
was a
holding a chess
Monokuma
piece.
figure holding a different chess piece.
What's missing? Pawn, knight, something, the horse.
King, rook,
The queen?
bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Yeah, I don't know chess.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I'll be real. What does this
I
matter?
guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Dude, Pog, we're learning how to play chess.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn.
The queen
Just
was
those
missing.
4. And on the ground was the knight.
So where did the queen
Oh.
go?
So the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5
Makoto!
bottles
It
at
was
the
me
scene.
all along.
Well, one
My
apparently
persona
went
counterpart has caught up to me.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
The weight.
How is it
I keep
clear?
coming back to the weight thing.
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, when the bottle then it was broken, it was completely intact, it was excited. It was excited. When the bottle, then the bottle that was missing was broken. It was broken.
Got it. The bottle must have been broken
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Yeah, facts and logic. Let me destroy you with facts
That's
and
right.
logic.
We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. The scales, where is it? Where is the evidence? The experiment.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that
No,
the
we're just
collection of
using
pieces was
a
heavy,
very heavy plastic
and the
bag. Oops.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
What would we do without Kyoko? Probably live. Kyoko's the murderer. Kyoko's a spy. I stand by that.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when
What happened
they
to the
did,
figure?
they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
The evidence.
because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in the case. It must have been used by Sakura, some bowling aficionados. Sakura's second attacker. Some of these answers, I tell
The
ya.
bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
What if I pick them? What happens if I pick the lol
The
answers?
second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
Who was hiding in the locker this entire time?
Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
What?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
In the locker. She only could have fit in there.
I admit, maybe there was a
Oh,
second
tell me
attack,
it was
but-
Toko. I want Toko to get the fuck out of
But
here.
there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
She's gonna sneeze and then Genocide Jill's gonna be like, yeah, it was me. Or it was her. Lol.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
No, look, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm a fucking idiot and I just attack someone because I'm a psychopath.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Byakuya, you've been specifically quiet.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
What do you are stupid. That's just not relevant information. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room.
Dude, you are fucking, you are a
assumed
piece
Toko
of
was
work.
still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
That's why I headed in. I walked in, didn't question why she wasn't there. Almost murdered someone. You know.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all
Who
alone.
hasn't been there?
Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Yeah, Byakuya, I'm with you. I'm kind of fucking annoyed at this.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I think we need to get him out.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
The locker.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The locker.
I never went in the rec room.
She's an
I'm
idiot.
sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh, it was Toko.
Hiding in the rec
maybe.
room? Don't be ridiculous.
She even have the physical strength to smash a bottle over someone's head? No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to bullet. A new element again? Would you like to hear more? Yeah. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. No, I've been pressing Y, actually. From now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet. Ah, shit! To use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way, swapping bullets. And like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purpose, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. I'm halfway through the... I thought there were 6 chapters. I thought I was like fucking way past halfway through the game. Well, good luck and have fun. Jesus Christ. The moment of truth. This is gonna be fucked. I hate this.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie!
This is stressing me out.
Enough!
Huh! Glass shards on the floor? Locker handprint. Locker
This
handprint.
should prove it.
That's what you got. Oh! Almost fucked that up. But I nailed it, though. What's up, Skylock?
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
God, I'm so good.
They must have been hiding in there.
You should press the
and
shift
put
at the
their hand
negative
on the wall without
stuff.
thinking.
Alright, maybe I should press shift. I'll try it. Next time. Next
Does
case.
this handprint
Someone
look
remind me.
familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
We should have done this
right?
from the get-go. And her shoe? What about the poison?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Oh, that weakened her.
Okay.
They were
it's
already-
my handprint.
They were already planning to kill her.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
No, I poisoned her.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
Talk.
After I read
Your master
Sakura's
commands.
note, I decided to go there early.
Your master
So
commands
I
it.
went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go. But I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Oh, God.
Well,
That must have pissed her off.
that's awkward.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
Why'd you attack an unconscious woman? Why is she also sitting in a chair?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Dude, Sakura's death is just a slapstick series of events. Oh my God. Her fucking death, she died by idiots.
And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Oh!
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Kyoko? Her? You mean...
Guess who's back?
Oh!
It was your fault after all!
Oh.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Sakura. Still pissed?
everywhere! I was not prepared for that.
This is not the back of her head also, might I add.
And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you,
Dude.
and you're terrible.
Sakura just fucking... How did this happen,
No,
dude?
she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
What a fucking
And when it was
clusterfuck her
all over,
death
you collected
was.
the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless
You
death
wanted to kill
alone.
Byakuya?
Don't
Shit,
drag
maybe
me
I
in.
should have kept her around.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
I agree, she should have been on the fucking... on the defense. Like, whapa! But she was also poisoned.
Hey, come on! That's... you know...
Dude, it's gonna be like Byakuya. It's gonna be like, I accidentally poisoned, or it's gonna be Aoi who accidentally poisoned
But
her.
anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's...
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that
What's
one.
wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's
Dude,
do this.
dude, I swear to God if it's Aoi.
No, not quite yet.
I swear to fucking God.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It
Tell
wasn't?
us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Then Byakuya came in, was like, an unconscious body, picked up a bottle, smacked her. Yeah, exactly, Neon. Kyoko's okay, I don't know what I'm
I
rocking.
was just sleeping peacefully.
Status of her body,
And
yellow
all of a sudden,
powder.
Sakura was right
Probably
there in
that
front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So
Probably.
you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You
Yellow
got
powder.
it.
It's the one I haven't
smashed her
used.
Good.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. the shelf.
In front of the shelf? So if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is, where Sakura die? Where did Sakura die? It was Yoko's examination sign? The status of her body? The status was found dead? Oh, this one. Probably.
And all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
You were taking
Maybe?
so you smashed her.
You got it,
And where did the attack take place?
right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
This one?
No, that's wrong.
Why is she dead on a chair? She probably just fucking woke up and was bleeding out. Like, what the fuck is happening to
Found
me?
Sakura sitting
And I'm
upright in
poisoned.
a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Please don't be Aoi. I fucking pray to all gods that it's not
Are you
Aoi.
sure you didn't
I'm
attack
gonna
her while she was
fucking-
sitting in the chair?
I'm done with this game if it's her.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
I'm going to hate the writers. I'm going to hate this game if it was her. That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf? That there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. What? Evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. This? This was Toko. Presumed to be Sakura's?
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Huh.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
It just didn't make sense.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Yeah, let's just fucking kill Toko and Hiro and you.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nah, the locker was open.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Nah, the door was
While
open.
everything was all
The locker was
confused
open
and
when we
hectic,
found the body.
She just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
That ain't it. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because the locker, I was in the locker, I saw it for myself. The locker was too small. I was in the locker. I killed her. Nah.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open.
Wow, look at that. All the evidence is already there.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Fuck you,
You're
Toko.
lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
The
that's
fucking
because
poison.
You're overlooking vital
Oh,
information.
she was poisoned. She was hit over the head with 2 things. Literally fucking everything is out to get her. Literally it took 3 idiots trying to kill her to kill fucking Sakura. Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's the yellow powder. Yellow powder? Monokuma File 4? Aoi's account. What was Aoi's account? What does Aoi say? Aoi's account. Sakura had written notes. Oh no, we already used that. Aoi's account.
It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack.
Oh, not that one. Yellow powder.
Then
That
what
one.
was it?
There's nothing else. That's what someone's
There's
gonna say.
no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
What? Shit, I fucked up.
Shoot!
One more time, there must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I fucked up.
What
The yellow
was it
powder.
that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from genocide, then what was it?
There's no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to— So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What? There's one place I might find a clue. It would have been written in there. If there's one place I might find a clue, it'd have to be written in there. What does that mean? Does that mean I have to absorb a bullet?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from genocide...
Oh, wait. Monokuma file, victims time around death. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Evidence of a strong blow to the head. No other injuries were noted. Suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Could be this one. I could shoot this one. I don't know which one I have to shoot. Genocide Jill. Wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack.
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead
Shot
set on
to the
blaming
head.
me, huh?
There's only 2 things. There's literally only 2
Was it
things.
that killed?
If it wasn't from genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than
This
the shot
one?
to her—
No, that's wrong.
Weird. I knew that was wrong.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Dude,
If that's all it
owie!
was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely,
Dude, don't tell me we cleared Toko and Hiro. I don't think it was
Sakura was
Byakuya.
poisoned.
Yeah, this was like the
Poison?
obvious conclusion.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Kyoko walked into the chem lab.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
Ow.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the
Why did
moment you
Kyoko go
embarked
to the
on
chem
crime
lab,
scene.
bring a scale, and not mention, like, the fucking destruction that was in there?
Well, yeah, good point.
Kinda weird.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties
Which he
don't
did.
matter.
It was mixed in
What does
a
matter
shake.
is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents.
It is
and in
pronounced
C,
reagents, not
a variety
reagents.
of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive. A.
I got it!
It was on section
The poison
A.
was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Did people not notice? Were they banking on the fact that
Because
you
the
wouldn't
culprit
notice?
switched it out. That's why.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
I hope he fucking keels over. I hope he fucking just keels over and dies and his arrogance got the best of him. We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink powder! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
Wait, so what? They dumped the poison into the supplementary bottle and the supplementary bottle into the poison?
Flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
The protein.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Chem C. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in, could it be? Her bottle? Hangman's Gambit. Oh shit, I don't know what this is. P-O-I-R, I don't know what that is. Protein. It's not shake. Protein. P-R-O-T-E-I-N. Something R. Okay. Protein. Protein drink? Oh, drink could work. R. P-R-O-T. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. P-R-O-T. E. I need an E. I-N. Drink. I knew what it was, but sometimes it's just a word. It's not cheating. It wasn't cheating. D-R-I-I. N. K.
Now I understand.
Jesus.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can.
Yeah, but someone brought in the protein can after the
If the
fact.
protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
The poison was in the protein bottle.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
Weird.
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Dude, if it's... dude, I'm gonna fucking hate it. Something at the scene? The protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink.
I think this is gonna be my most hated chapter.
Poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura.
Dude, I'm gonna hate this.
That is the true cause of death.
Am I gonna hate this chapter?
No? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Fuck you with your hints. The evidence, the footprints. It must be what we found on the shelf. In front of the shelf. Footprints.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Dude, what if they just get someone to, like, kill her on accident? Yo, Taylor! Oh my god! The 6-month sub! Everyone, give him hearts. Give Ghosty some hearts. Oh my god, dude. Very cool. Thank you very much. I'm fucking having an existential crisis with this game right now. Have you moved yet? Are you moved? Are you still here? I'm waiting. I'm waiting the extra moment. I probably won't be until the end of the month. He said that at the beginning of last month. That's fine. Alright. I wait. All right, let's fucking get back to my fucking crisis. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't this?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Blame Justin? What's his fault?
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
What if Aoi didn't mean to kill Sakura? What if someone fucking put Aoi in a position which made her the victim? Oh, I'm gonna fucking hate Byakuya, isn't it? Only someone as smart as Byakuya could fucking, like, mask that.
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving
Unless
their
it was on
footprints
purpose.
behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Fuck, dude! Ass! What the fuck?
Just as I suspected.
I fucking hate this chapter.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
I fucking hate this chapter. I fucking
And
hate
the
it.
only people here who wear sneakers are...
This fucking chapter sucks. Now, I don't care about anyone else. All of the characters I care about are gonna die. Sneakers, huh? The only people who wear sneakers are Makoto and Hina, Makoto and Leon. Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
I am going to fucking hate this chapter. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
I
Well,
hate.
It's just...
I
the
hate.
two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her.
Fuck you,
She
Byakuya.
deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Did you really kill Sakura? Why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Kyoko, you can fucking redeem yourself. You can fucking redeem yourself, Kyoko. If you can prove it wasn't Aoi, you can fucking do it. Kyoko, I pray to God,
You
do
still
it.
don't get it, do you?
Please.
The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
Please.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the
Kyoko.
opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
No, dude.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Kyoko, do it, please. I'm
How many
begging of
times do you
you.
plan to repeat yourself?
I'm begging of you, Kyoko.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Miss Sakura killed herself. Maybe that's why she died with a smile on her face.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that?
What if it was Sakura? What if Sakura committed suicide?
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Oh.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
She asked it. She asked that to
Hina,
happen.
Please.
Was it Sakura?
I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Is she playing third imposter?
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Oh, please be fucking Byakuya.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out.
Why does she want to die?
And
Why would she,
that's it.
why would she want to be accused as the murderer? Unless Sakura knows something.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning
Yeah.
you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if that's true... Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
You went to Section C, dropped the bottle, went to Section A, left.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Shut up, Whopper.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Footprints in the powder, ChemLab shelf, source of the powder.
First I went...
What? ChemLab shelf. On the shelf of the ChemLab, Section A contains this, all of the stuff. No. Source of the powder. There was a broken bottle in front of the ChemLab shelf. The powder on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have been spilled after the incident took place. Oh, this one then. Source of the powder. Probably. I went to Section C.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I...
From Section C to Section A? Nah, that's when I switched the powders.
Once I was done switching them,
I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
What?
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Shut up! Why did you talk during this segment? In the chem lab, were there footprints, and what direction were they facing? You could have gone to Section C, dropped it, with 6 o'clock backwards, and then when you didn't have to go straight in a fucking straight line. Ideally, that's how people usually walk, but that doesn't necessarily indicate what happened.
First,
So what,
I
the
went to Section
footprints?
C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on.
Yeah. When I grabbed.
Okay, and then.
I moved from Section C.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
You
Why
said
would you
you went
wanna
to
do
get the
this?
poison from
Why would you
Section C,
want to die?
and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
You can go around. You don't have to move like this. You can move like this. You can move in a U.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Also, you spilled something on the floor. Anytime you spill something, do you just walk through it? You always walk. If I drop something on the floor and it causes a mess, I don't walk through it. I walk around it, stepping in it if I have to.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice that I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, Byakuya, he's getting angry. His fucking brain is falling apart.
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A.
Ooh, Sakura must have had the poison already.
So you never went to Section C.
I think Sakura might have just killed
Whatever
herself.
you did there, it only involved Section A.
But she said she wanted to fight. I don't understand this one at all.
You see...
I don't understand this case at all. This case is weird.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
Dude, what the fuck is happening right now?
I found this.
A piece of
It
glass?
had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
What?
But, what is it?
Is that the window?
Oh, you still don't realize? Makoto, why don't you explain it?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. It's all out of my control.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue. The window?
I got it!
Why is it in the bottle of
Part of the
poison?
window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
This is
The
beyond
window we broke to get in was
solvable.
light blue, just like that.
This
So I
case
think that must be it.
was beyond solvable. This was an insolvable case. This isn't Leon. This isn't
You're right.
Celeste.
It must be.
This is fucking
Of course,
whack.
that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. It should have been in the cabinet. According to what Hina told us, the rec room locker, section C of the shelf, section A of the shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
What? I honestly have no idea what's going on. I honestly have no idea what they're saying or what they're getting at. I don't follow this series of events whatsoever.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
That one's obvious.
That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
This is obvious.
How can you know what I don't know?
This is an obvious one. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence, there's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Why do I gotta go through this? I keep going through all this shit. I'm jumping through a million hurdles. The source of the powder, the empty protein drink, yeah, that one. It was on top.
When it comes
Whoops.
to that protein can, there's not a doubt
Dude, just
in
get
my
on with the
mind.
story. I need to know what the fuck happened.
Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
Impossible.
It had to have been in there the whole time.
Oh.
It had to be. It was in there before the...
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Nah. Nah. Byakuya, I hope you fucking tried to get away with
Remember how
this.
there was broken glass scattered all
I
around
hope
the room,
it was
right?
fucking you.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your
Dude,
explanation.
tell me it was Byakuya. Tell me it was Byakuya.
Yoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Bottle of poison was there.
But
What?
once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
Why?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Because no one liked her? Because two people just smacked her in the head with the bottle and she's like, I guess people don't want me. And they'll never trust me.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Was this a depression?
Exactly what happened.
Was this a depression,
Then
suicide?
Tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
She had requested it,
What
probably.
do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room? Was it Hina? It would have had to have been Hina. Right? Yo, Spade or Base, thank you. It's Hina, Hiro, or Sakura? It was either Sakura or Hina. I feel like it has to have been Hina. Oh, I don't want to accuse her. But, like, she did it. As, like, a friend. As, like, a request. Sakura could have gotten it herself. But Hiro just said it has to be Hina. So thus I don't mean that, like, it doesn't make me believe that it's Hina. Her shoes are on the poison or on the thing. It's her shoes. What did the text say? Can I check? I can't check. It was Sakura? She get it? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Sakura got it?
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Oh, why would you admit to murdering her, though? This is, like, such a weird thing.
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You need to get her...
lying! Stop lying!
She get to get her protein.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
It's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. I have to hit Hina with it to have her to make her accept it. Wait, what? The moment of truth. I don't know what bullet I gotta use.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
I'm gonna hit shift
Wrong.
when the next thing comes up.
I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Stop trying to kill yourself, Hina!
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Final strike? The yellow
Do you have
powder?
any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
I didn't switch bullets. Huh. Huh.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
This trial is playing with my emotions.
It
Too
did?
much.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Okay.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison.
What?
After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me!
What are you doing, Hina?
Because I killed her!
Why do you want to die?
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura? The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. It was her.
Here's my answer.
Didn't I say this right when it
The one
happened?
who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
I'm pretty sure right when I saw that, I was like, how did this happen? Unless she locked the door and killed herself or some shit like that and poisoned herself. Did I say that? I'm gonna have to go back into like the VOD when this chapter first started. I fucking feel like I did. But I didn't think it was true.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
The only one capable of killing Sakura is Sakura herself, as you
I
said.
don't
Yeah.
believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life.
Why? She wanted to fucking 1v1 someone, though.
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Byakuya created the locked room in secret. Monokuma Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it!
She fucking barred the door
The
herself.
locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
What are they gonna do after she drinks
She
it,
sat
anyway?
there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
Hina.
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Oh, how'd you get into the locked room? Oh, she found it. Initially. She found it after.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I
Yo,
think about it,
this is
the more I
wild.
realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took
This
the
doesn't
powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room.
Doesn't explain why she wants to take the fall.
When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Whoa, ogre. So she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Why?
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
Honestly, I'm just fucking happy Hina
So you're
isn't
saying
going to be
Hina
executed.
consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Yeah, It's almost like it's a fucking dick move to tamper with investigation, huh? Does Chihiro's investigation ring any bells, Byakuya? You fucking idiot, you cunt.
No, I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Vote. Closing interference. Ah, shit! Slides all these notes to these three. Under the door. Toko sneaks into the room. Gets into a locker, because she's spooky. Spooky, scary. Oh no, this one. This is her going in? Which ones are going in? Which ones are coming out? This one's her going in, because she's shy. A little shy girl. She peeks. She sees Sakura. Hiro's fucking... She offers Hiro a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. She fucking loses her shit. He loses his shit. He fucking grabs a bottle thinking that she's upset. And he smacks her with it. This is the night. He hits her with the night bottle. Sakura falls unconscious. He's fucking panicking because he literally just murdered someone because he's an idiot. Or he thinks he murdered someone because he's an idiot. Toko. She is like, what just happened? Let me awkwardly peek out because I'm so scared. She puts the magazine, she grabs the magazine, places it upside down on the shelf. Sakura stands up. She's like, what the fuck just happened? Did that idiot hit me with a fucking bottle? Toko, also scared, Toko faints unconscious. She sees blood. Sakura catches her because she's a nice guy. Genocide Jill wakes up. She fucking is a freak and grabs another bottle. She hits her with that bottle. Now she's down for the count again. She sweeps up the thing. Sakura wakes up for the third time, still fucking pissed about being hit by a bottle over and over again. She takes the fucking bottle. Oh no, that's a dead body. That's a dead hand. She takes the chem bottle. She drinks it. She sees the light because she's depressed. Why did she do that though? We spot her, we barge in. Hina spots that. She spots that. Picks it up. Where's this coming from? I don't know where this scene takes place. Let me place some others real quick. She places the bottle. What? So we're down to these two. We're down to the metal bottle and the liquid bottle. I'd imagine the liquid bottle is here. She's here. They spot her. She takes it out of her coat, puts it down. Right. And then this one. Right there. She spots it. She picks it up. I think that's everything. I think that one was pretty easy. I think. Maybe. Did I get all of them? Is it done? I think so.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Why did she? This is such a mystery.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Nailed it.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Candy.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
I'm glad you ate the piece of candy also after the fact.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking
After he thought he killed her, he proceeded to eat the piece of
hastily
candy.
began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name.
Also, she was in perfect health. Why didn't... Oh, oh, never mind. She got hit from behind.
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
And she was
But of course,
weakened
Toko
during
had
this
witnessed
attack.
the whole thing.
Oh.
So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
This was a weird series of events. Very weird.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
Dude, so many of these people don't
She
deserve what
also
happened to
saw
them.
the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
Most, I would say. The people who do deserve to die are
This
still
caused
here.
her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
Byakuya and Genocide Jack are the only two who deserve to
When
die.
she woke back up,
Really.
her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Nothing bad ever happens to the bad people.
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Does no one check when they kill someone?
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
Does everyone just assume that they kill someone?
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
Yeah, she fucking looks perfectly in good health,
So
actually.
then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
Dude, was she just depressed?
And there, she took her final breath.
Why would she do this? Why wouldn't she want to go out swinging?
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Oh.
And that same someone quietly snatched the...
Oops.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
Damn, that model was stacked.
was you, Hina.
But that's not death. She didn't murder her so that she's not blackened. Complete.
That's the full truth of
God,
the
that
case.
model. That character model right there. Ooh.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
I'm fucking smarter
how did
than
manage
you,
to-
bitch.
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well...
Well, I mean, you're a fucking arrogant
You still haven't realized?
sack of shit.
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Yeah, human emotions. Beep boop, bitch.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
I want Byakuya dead. I'm gonna take joy when he dies. Hey, 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 hey. 100. Nice.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
All right, tell me the truth, Monokuma. Tell me what happened, because I need to know, and I don't want to look up a Wikipedia article.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
What happens in
Oh,
this
yeah.
situation?
That's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
I hope this picture on a stick goes through the desk.
So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Dun 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 dun. I always forget I don't have to vote during these parts. Ding ding ding. Should be an interesting one.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth? Huh, I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. Huh? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean. You were going to take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Oh wow, I was wondering if she made a suicide note. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now, you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me.
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you... Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... Oh my fucking god, dude. You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of us just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
Huh? I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? What are you talking? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura.
Please!
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. That's why you tried to lead us astray? You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial? Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets, but even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver your final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said about nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant. Of course I know what she was thinking, cause her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say
yes,
is,
indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? Last Testament, Sakura Ogami.
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Dad,
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
it's true.
This one's the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally looked my little scribbles if you totally took my scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy. So he swapped the suicide note? I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it, using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first
But
place?
hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself in just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me the willies. Gives me the willies. Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Geez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend, Hina. There's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Oh, Sakura. That's how I came to feel. So that's why, Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to you all led directly to you all hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Oh, dude, Sakura's so good. I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do it as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
The mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my own life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
Dude, I even called that she would have like an honorable death. Like she would this. I was like, this chapter doesn't end with Sakura alive. But I thought it'd be in like a fight.
Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
Way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. Dude, that's fucking hitting the emotions. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry. But please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see. Dude, I feel the fucking, like, emotions.
I never
Holy
saw
fuck.
you as my enemy.
I
You were only ever my friend.
Dude,
who
I
I
felt
wanted
it.
to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
Holy
No matter what, just survive.
But
Holy fuck, dude. I felt like the emotions. I almost got teary-eyed. Almost. That was fucking badass, dude. But oh, holy shit. I'm not gonna cry. I'm never gonna fucking cry at a movie or show on stream. I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
What? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else. I was on auto. I was wondering what was happening.
What do you
What
want?
the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game? Holy fuck, the music kicked in perfectly. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of this game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's no
myself.
point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go too. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
what the heck?
The fun time? That was fucking kick-ass music, I'm not gonna lie. That was inspirational. Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on
You
track.
want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura was actually the killer, right? And she's dead? You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bear times one rule?
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
You fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. God fucking damn it, dude. So we found out about Chihiro. It was too late. Must have been too late. Chihiro must have found something. Chihiro must have had something. Chihiro must have found something and then put that information somewhere else. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Oh, it really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. Fuck, I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where the soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No, I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data on that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it, a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to it. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, you know, reformatting. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. The punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yep, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time. I've been on and off the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been in hip deep in spoilery territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble in trouble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last thing in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? This? Well, whatever, who cares about what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. This only leads more to the idea that this isn't reality. Like, we're in some sort of trance or some shit. Like, the pictures we've seen of, like, the outside world of all of our, like, dead friends, like, playing together. It's like when we die in here, we get transported back to the real world. Real world, if that is what it is. So it's like Sakura had figured that out. And it's like, I think maybe they've done something to us. Like, they've put us in some sort of, like, fucking coma. Some sort of, like, genius-induced coma. Into this alternate reality. So Sakura's like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna wake up back into the real world. And then I'm gonna kick your ass, mastermind. Dude, imagine. You guys should try and get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from your regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and think hard. Fucking weird. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? Her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school? The mastermind did something to us? Yoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
Oh, huh?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? It's like the Matrix. It literally is like the Matrix. The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? No, this ain't Suicide Squad. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Yeah, it's not Suicide Squad. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than head back up? Oh yeah, let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back on that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that one the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening right there. Yeah, Toko, back off. Aoi is my girl. Alright? Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you're a sleazeball.
See.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, bit more sarcasm. Or more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Stop fighting with Master, you're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take me. Jesus. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the normal world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Oh my god. Took the fucking wind out of me. What a roller coaster of emotions that whole trial was.
This at
10 p.m. night.
Soon the doors to the dining. Okay then. Sweet.
Same message. Oh my god. Monokuma pisses me off. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it into its sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. It's Warrior. Wah! Wake up. Is this Sayaka? Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Like sleep paralysis. Yeah, I have sleep paralysis.
Kyoko?
How the fuck did you get into my room?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
Why are you in my room? And how did you get in my room?
So Kyoko's here.
This is sleep paralysis. Kyoko's a demon.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing in here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is
Correct.
it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up this hour? It's so late. What happened? I have a favor to ask. Well, it's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. It's free real estate. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. It's free real estate. You got the fucking emote for that. Oh, Taylor, you got the fucking emote for that. The data center. That's like over here. I can't teleport? Leave the area? Yeah, I'm gonna run into someone. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not there. That's weird. She said she'd meet me here. Maybe she's inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Yeah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet? Right, but...
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me that crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break it in any second, so I thought I'd just give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You
Now-
too?
You too?
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Was she testing if he sleeps? Okay. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoo, shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Wait, hold on. Listen, what was that all just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. She shows up late, and when we leave without checking a single thing? What was the point of that? All that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, but just like always.
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Yeah, sure. Thanks. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Yoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
There's another
The
student?
one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Let it be known, I kind of floated the idea. So I was like, is Junko still alive? Because I thought that, I was like, wouldn't it be wild if there was like a student that was still there, but we didn't know. I was like, I had my suspicions, but not nearly enough to actually be like, there's probably another student. That was like an idea that I floated ages ago. Jesus fucking Christ. There's another one locked in that room. What if she's controlling? If she's the ultimate despair, who's the ultimate hope? You can't have ultimate despair without ultimate hope. I'm ultimate luck. Fucking
Mukuro
wild.
Ikusaba.
Fucking wild. Fucking wild, dude. Jesus Christ. You know what that means? Chapter 4 is officially done. And that means we have to call it there for today, boys. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have to call it there. Jesus Christ. That chapter. I'm just glad Sakura... I mean, not Sakura. I'm just glad Aoi didn't die. I was going to be so fucking upset if Aoi died. That was fucking... I'd have been pissed off. I'd have stopped playing this game. But now we're in the end game, almost. Maybe chapter 6 is the end game. We had 6 chapters. It was chapter 5, then starts. But Jesus Christ. That was a good chapter. Sort of. Actually, that wasn't a good chapter. It wasn't a very good investigation because it was practically impossible to solve. Even though I did say Sakura probably killed herself, everything else you couldn't have predicted. Hiro hit her with a bottle, and then Toko hit her with a bottle, and then Aoi tried to kill everyone, and then there was a fake suicide note. You couldn't really predict that like you could with, like, Celeste's trial. Celeste's trial was probably my favorite one so far. That one was good. That one was so solvable, and, like, it was there. It was a good one. But the story for this one was Sakura fucking badass. I don't know why she didn't try to bust down the door. You know? Like, why drink the poison? Why not bust down a couple fucking doors? Go to the 4th floor, kick down the comms room, kick down the principal's office. Monokuma shows up to punish her, and then she fucking 1v1s him. Like, I don't know why she didn't do that. That'd have been so fucking cool. And it'd have been worth. She's like, at least I can get you this far, you know? At least I can open these doors for you, so you guys don't have to face punishment. That would have been fucking badass if she did that.